Alright, so, took me 4 times to figure out, hey, I don't have my microphone plugged in. What do you know? I feel like a moron. I really do. Anyway, my name's Nick, if you don't know it already. The YouTube that you are looking at is Darth Deadshot. Alright, anyway, so earlier today at approximately 6 a.m. I started trolling on the Juggalo Holocaust Facebook page. Um, it lasted for uh, 3 hours, since 3 hours ago. So about 14, 15 hours it lasted. But in between, after a while, they decided, hey, we don't like him because he's smart, so we're gonna just report him for spam. So I can't post anything on their page anymore. And after this video, I won't be, because I realized what I was doing earlier is immature. It's not worth my time. They're not worth my time and breath. They're not worth anything because they're pathetic. They're a low excuse for a human being because they think that just because some juggalos are bad, are criminals, pedophiles, drug users, just all around, some of them are, I will admit, are assholes. Doesn't mean all of them are. Take me for example. I'm a nice guy once you get to know me. Push the wrong button, I can have a nasty side. I can be a total douchebag. And that's what I found out today. That I can be a really big douchebag. So there was one chick that I started just dogging on hardcore on that page. Took her 3 times to give me a response. I did not expect to get the response I did. But yeah. I sincerely apologize for what I did today. Oh, and by the way, there will be language in this video, so if you do not like language, please stop watching now and have a nice day. Merry Christmas. If you are going to keep watching, I do not view women as objects. I view them with respect, as long as they are respectful, because there are women out there who are completely disrespectful and don't deserve anything. For example, this chick. She's completely disrespectful. Even though what I said was wrong. I'm sorry about it too. But she was completely disrespectful to me and Juggalos. For no reason. We didn't do anything to her. She's been talking shit to about Juggalos, I guess, for a while. Anywho, so I decided to say she had a nasty pussy. 2 times. Third time, I took it overboard and said it was a cunt. So yeah, I regret saying that because I stooped lower than their level, and their level is pretty damn low. Anywho, so that happened. She didn't say anything for a while. I'm dogging on this other guy he's a meth head. They say that juggalos do meth. Apparently, I did not know that. Apparently, I do meth. I was called a meth head. I don't do drugs. I don't paint my face. I don't do the Fago shower. I don't do anything like that. I enjoy the music. I have my tattoo. I have the chain. I have the wallet. I just don't do any of that hardcore stuff because that's not what being a juggalo is. It's what people think it is, but it's not being a juggalo. That's being yourself. If you want to be like that, you can be like that. I want to just enjoy the music. I enjoy the music. It makes me smile because of my past experiences in school. I was bullied from 5th grade all the way through high school, and about halfway through high school, one of my friends, her name is Lorna, I'll just leave it at that, she had me make her a CD for an ICP mix CD. Well, while You know how you make CDs. You decide, hey, I want to check it out. I got hooked. The first song I heard was Old School Pervert, and I was hooked immediately. That just lit a fire inside of me. I was just, I wouldn't say born anew, more like just, I had a hole that was filled. I felt like I belonged somewhere. Anywho, so back to what I was saying. So I called her that, called another guy a meth head because he honestly was a meth head. Because you don't dog on someone and not expect to get a response. If you're gonna talk shit to someone, you're gonna get a response, whether you like it or not. If you don't like the response, tough shit. You shouldn't start talking trash in the first place. You really should. So I called this kid a meth head, and he's like, oh, well, I'm a meth head because of people like you. I'm like, what? Did Juggalos force you to do meth? Did we, did we make you smoke that meth? No, we did not. You probably gave in to peer pressure. Peer pressure is something I don't give into. I really don't. I have friends that smoke weed, party, bunch of that stuff. I tell them, I don't want to do that. And they respect my decision because I don't give in to peer pressure. It's stupid to give in to peer pressure. You're the one that controls your life, no one else. So he decided to smoke meth. His job, he screwed up his body, his mind. He's gonna go brain dead probably in a few years. But, hey, live like you were dying, I guess. Anywho, so we're gonna make a little cultural reference, I guess, so to speak. On one hand, we got the Jedi. On the other, we got the Sith. So, Sith are usually portrayed as the bad guys or evil guys. Even George Lucas says they're bad guys. In my opinion, I'm a fan of Star Wars. I really like Star Wars. I have friends that like Star Wars a lot. As you can tell by my username for the YouTube channel. Anywho, the Sith, depending on how you perceive it, they could be good guys, they could be bad guys. They're good guys because, sure, they want to take over the galaxy, but when they take over the galaxy, it's peaceful. It is just everlasting peace because they know how to rule a galaxy. Don't take this the wrong way. Hitler was an amazing leader. Amazing. He brought his country back from a depression, and made it a powerful country again. That's where I draw the line. Right there. After he made his country powerful and respectable, he screwed up by committing a Holocaust. Like the Juggalo Holocaust, except this was to the Jews. So, back to point out of Star Wars. The Jedi, they're perceived as the good guys. But if you knew the whole story, you might change your mind, because there have been times that they have committed genocide, just as Hitler did, in the name of the galaxy, because there were species out there that they portrayed as too dangerous. Just like in Mass Effect, the Solarians, I believe it was, they portrayed the Krogans as a dangerous race. Well, Krogans were a dangerous race, but they tried to commit genocide to the Krogans. They almost made it to where the Krogans were not able to reproduce, so they were going to die out, so they were going to commit genocide. They were thinking they had the best interests in mind. It's not always the best interests in mind that matter. You gotta think. How would you feel if you were in their shoes? Would you want them? Would you accept death if it was put in front of you? Or would you try and fight back, knowing that if you do, you might die, but if you also might live, but if you don't, you're definitely gonna die. And there's no chance of survival. Well, definition of Holocaust means genocide. Definition of genocide is the mass murder of an entire species or person So, honestly, I don't like their name. Sure, they think it's cool because, oh yeah, we can put Juggalo Holocaust as our name. We're cool. Sure, whatever. I don't care. I really don't. They can think I care. They can think I'm raging. They can think I'm mad. All they want. It does not change the fact that they are pathetic excuses of human beings that only talk trash because their mommy and daddy didn't love them enough, or they probably touched them when they were children. Uh, yeah. They every single argument I see has to do with reasons. Only a few reasons. There's only a few reasons they hate juggalos. Not very good ones. I'll show you later on in this video what those reasons are. But no, they don't have good reasons at all. Most of the time I see posts that like, oh, you're a juggalo, so you're probably living on welfare. You can't buy clothes with food stamps. All they care about is money from the looks of it. Guess what? In 100 years, you know how much money you're gonna have? Zero. You know what you're gonna have? Maggots. That's what you're gonna have. You're gonna have maggots eating at your fucking flesh for dinner, lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Because, well, you're dead in 100 years, most likely. And chances are you're not gonna be one of those people that makes a lasting impression on the world, like George W. Bush, or what the fuck am I saying? George W. Bush. George Washington. I sounded like a retard saying George Bush. Nothing against mental retardation people. I sounded really stupid saying that. Or let's see, who else? King Tut. I don't know his whole name because it's too long, but he was the youngest pharaoh ever. He made a lasting impression. That was thousands of years ago. Let's see, 2,000 years ago. What do you know? Jesus Christ. I am atheist, but there was probably a man named Jesus Christ back then. I'm not gonna say he was the son of God. That's your choice, your opinion. If you want to believe that, fine. I'm not gonna say that you're wrong, but there probably was a man like that thousands of years ago. He made a lasting impression on millions of people. He's got a religion all around him. There's Nostradamus, who used his, I don't know what he used, but he made predictions. I don't know how actual those predictions could have been of his. I don't know if they really were made by him, but they say they were, so this day and age anyone could write anything and say, hey, this person wrote it. Just like we don't know who actually, if Shakespeare really wrote his plays. We don't know. But anyway, Nostradamus predicted 9/11, predicted a bunch of other stuff. Alright, where were we? Okay, so back to this point. I'm going to show you all the posts that have been going on. I'm just going to let it run. I'll talk every now and then, say stuff. You can pause it if needed. So I'm going to pause it real fast. I'll get back to it. You won't tell it's paused probably. So yeah. Alright, so let's see. We're going to go to the screen now since I unpaused it. The screen. And I am going to have to redo another thing, so I'll catch you in a second. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm back. Alright, see, this is the screen I was talking about. And this is, you're gonna watch a video of a video. I think it's kind of funny, to be honest. It's hilarious. Alright, so I'll explain the FBI thing later. Alright. There's no reason to fast forward it. Alright, so this is the chick that decided to send me a unnecessary, or she didn't send it to me. She posted it on the Juggalo Holocaust wall, which was totally unnecessary to do. And I'm very disappointed in her choice, because there's There's no reason to talk like this. No reason whatsoever. I mean, sure, I might have said something inappropriate. Oh my god. I am sorry for saying something that my First Amendment protects me from. I am sorry for telling the truth because all she does is talk trash. I mean, you can't really oh. You can hate me all you want, I don't care because it's life. We make bad decisions all the time. Everyone does. No one's perfect. Alright, see, here's the FBI. I copied what she wrote, pasted it on paper or a thing, and sent it to the FBI. Back to this. This is gonna be a two-part piece, probably. Just letting y'all know that this literally was the FBI's website. I don't even know what I was doing, to be honest. Let's skip ahead. Alright. Yeah, and this, like I said earlier, I said I was gonna tell you that they have some stupid reasons. Here's your stupid reasons. These are the only reasons that I've ever heard a Juggalo Holocaust member say that why they don't like Juggalos. It's because either they don't like our music, they don't like the way we dress or the face paint, they don't like the way some of us talk, which I gotta agree right there. Most Juggalos are white. Act white. Honestly, act your color. I'm not racist. You don't need to be acting a different color than what you are, though. If you're white, act white. If you're black, act black. If you're Asian, act Asian. I don't care. Just don't act a different race. So I guess I do care. That's beside the point. Anyway, they always say, oh, ICP is so bad. Oh my god, who cares? They already know that they're hated, so they don't care. Okay, and then gang related. That's retarded because they only say we're in a gang because of a few bad apples plus the FBI thing. Then there's Fago. Oh, okay. You don't like Juggalos because they like cheap soda. Oh my god. Are they making you drink that cheap soda? No, they're not. You know why? Because they're going to drink it for themselves. Oh my god. Next, unemployment. We are in the second worst recession ever. This is the second worst time that we've been in since the Great Depression back in early 1900s, 1920s, 30s. Yeah, 20s and 30s, around that area, that time frame. I will admit, I don't have a job. I don't have much experience. I don't know anyone in this area, so it's not really easy for me to find a job. Plus, I have a small record, but it's assault and domestic violence. Usually when employers look at that stuff, they're like, no, I'm not going to hire him. Next, there's hygiene. Since they wanted to bring up hygiene, I decided to bring up hygiene for my reason of that one chick. And it really pissed her off. Moving on. Let's see. Alright, so yeah. You can pause it right here if you want, which I would. Because I'm going to skip ahead. Let's see, we got people saying we're a gang, like I said before. Let's see, we got... This is the comment I made. Have you cleaned that rotten pussy yet? That's the second comment I made to her. Let's see. They think that I'm getting upset by replying to this. This guy is a total moron because he doesn't like Juggalos because they have no class or education, apparently. Don't know why he thinks that, but okay. And he says we make the choice to live like social rejects. Somehow that's a problem for him, even though we have nothing to do with him. Don't care. He's a moron, like most Juggalo Holocaust members. And this guy says, oh yeah, we're practicing First Amendment rights. You're getting upset because it exists, and you're trying to validate yourself as a juggalo when a real juggalo wouldn't give a fuck. Don't know why they say that. A real juggalo might not give a fuck. He might give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. They think I do. Just because I'm replying. That makes no sense. Their thought process is a little screwed up in the head. Mostly probably because they might have done a little more than they should have of something. I don't know what. I can't say. And I never said I was upset. Don't know why they did say it. They thought I was. And like I said, it's our problem about being juggalos, not theirs. They don't have to deal with it, so why do they give a fuck? Okay, moving on. Skipping ahead. Nope, skipping ahead. Skipping ahead. Come on. Okay, here we go. Right, this is... Alright, this is where I first posted, right here. Oh no, right here. Pause it. If you want to pause it right here, you can, but I'll pause it for a second. Read it. Move on. Let's see. And then we got this guy who is just completely moronic. He's hiding behind Claire John Preston, character from Equilibrium, played by Christian Bale. Not even a real Facebook. That shows you how scared they are to talk trash to juggalos. They don't want to show their real selves because they're scared. I mean, sure, some of them do. This cow. Let's see. Brandon. Brandon was one of the few. He was decent. I mean, right there was just stupid. He called me a crybaby even though I'm not crying. Let's see. Moving on. Alright, this guy said my argument is lost in its validity. I cannot talk because I use spell check and the word fucktard. Then use spell check, and later on you're gonna see why the word fucktard is a stupid excuse for saying my argument is invalid, especially since it's coming from him. Let's see, moving on, because he's a Juggalo Holocaust member. Moving on. Alright, this is the reason. Alright, see who posted it? Juggalo Holocaust, the admin of the page, or one of them, one of the many fat-ass ones. I don't know. It says, oh, and yeah, this is back since it caused so much ass pain that the fucktards reported it. You notice how he used the word fucktards 5 hours before I did? I did not even see that, to be honest. I'm not lying. He used it 5 hours before I did, and I get called, I said my argument is invalid because I used the word. They're hypocrites, they don't know what they're talking about, and they're completely moronic. And then this chick, she makes a, well, let's just call it a dedication post to me. I love her. She's so awesome. Not fucking being sarcastic as hell. She's pathetic. I think that was funny, to be honest. I mean, yeah. Okay, this chick right here, Tiffany Amber Tucker, awesome chick. Not a juggalette, and doesn't like ICP. She still respects us. She still sticks up for us. She doesn't even have to. She doesn't know us, yet she still does it because these people are pathetic. You might want to pause it a few times. I'll pause it right here. Read some of these. It's hilarious at how pathetic this Brooke chick is. And considering this is on the internet, it's free. Anyone can view it, so this is allowed. I'm not breaking any rules or anything. I'm showing you my point that the Juggalo Holocaust is pretty much, they're the reason why juggalos get a bad name. They're the reason why juggalos go out and commit crimes, because they're getting trash talked for no reason. We didn't do anything to these people. They just hate us for no reason. Hell, how do we know that it's not Juggalo Holocaust members that are going out and committing a crime, and they're just saying, "Oh, I'm a Juggalo." They probably don't care about their lives. They probably have no life to live after, anyways. So they're just like, "I'm a Juggalo. I want to get rid of Juggalos. I don't like them, so I'm going to be stupid. I'm going to go out and act like one, or at least I'm going to act like one that I would think retarded." No, not. I can't say retarded because it makes me sound like I have something against mentally retarded people, mentally handicapped people. Let's just say that. And I don't. I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to offend anyone here. I'm trying to just prove a point that Juggalos aren't bad. And then this is me posting it onto the Juggalos Fight Back. So there. Yeah, sure. I fear for my safety and for my family's safety for defending my First Amendment right of free speech. Considering the fact I don't know if she's lying or she's not, I could never tell the truth. I don't know her. She might be telling the truth, she might be lying. You never know nowadays. You don't take that kind of stuff for granted. You make sure you question everything. Alright, so this is finale. To all Juggalos, Juggalo Holocaust members, Juggalettes, non-Juggalos, don't talk trash on the internet. It's pathetic. I regret doing it. It's immature, and it gets you nowhere in life. I'm not getting anywhere in life doing it. I'm not getting anywhere in life sitting here. Oh well. You only live once, you know. Choose your words carefully. Sometimes it can be bad. I choose my words bad apparently because I had no idea that this chick was gonna lash out like that. I mean, I can't predict anything. But that does go to show you that maybe it's the Holocaust members that are giving Juggalos bad name. You saw it right there. It's a violent woman that needs help. She needs mental help. You don't just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna to you because you said this, and this to me." You don't threaten to kill someone just because of something they said on the internet. That's just pathetic. We all need to grow up, be more mature, take control of your life, of the choices you make. Don't take life for granted. You only live once. No YOLO. I hate that shit. YOLO is retarded. Swag is retarded. Alright. Merry Christmas. Good night.